Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, B.A., I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, B.A.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. Just a couple of weeks into the season, certain rookies are showing they belong in the NBA. Checking out the Rookie Race Watch. It's been a tremendous start to the season for him, making a smooth transition to the NBA and securing himself in the 5 spot.
And he finds himself among the top 5. What a superb start to his NBA career.
Well, I'm sure he'd prefer to be all the way at the top of the list, but there's plenty of time for him to keep improving his game.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the center position. And for Dallas, Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Russell in at the 1. Shams, a new front office in New Orleans, and they made some ambitious moves this summer.
Yeah, B.A., on the trade front, they got Jordan Poole, traded away C.J. McCollum, and then in the draft, they bring in 2 lottery picks, Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen. But listen, trading away their unprotected 2026 pick definitely raised some eyebrows around the NBA. Team officials were very adamant about that to me. So this gives this team some real pressure to perform right away. We'll see what they can do.
Spotlight always shines on Zion as well.
They do have Zion. We'll see how he looks. But if they can have him healthy and on the court, B.A., I am very optimistic about them competing.
Washington outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. It might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Thompson following the score by New Orleans. Here's Lively. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Here's Fears. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Queen. Clock at 6. The floater. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Right wing. Here's Flagg. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Back to Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Elbow shot on the way. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, B.A., I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Russell, that's good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3 ball.
That shot the three is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Russell from deep three-point land. Jones grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Looking to win the run. And there's a nice layup by Williamson. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
And here's Thompson. Here's Flag. Oh!
Wow! Are you kidding me? Flag already adding to his highlight reel.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Outside Jones. Here's Queen. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts.
Outside Russell. Out to Thompson. Back to Russell. To the paint. Here's Lively. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And with two of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adams, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's Williamson. 14 points for him last game against Denver. And the layup is good off the glass. Williamson's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Back to Russell. Out to the right wing. Shakes him. Here's Flag. The layup off target. Pelicans trail by 8. Now here's Williamson. He has 6. Pass to Fears. Back to Williamson. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Russell to pass to Thompson. Back to Russell. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Steps back. Pass to Queen. Jones from outside. Sinks the tray.
Get a defender out there. You cannot leave Jones alone in the corner. Come on.
To the wing, right side. Here's Flag. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Washington. He gets it in there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Dallas.
Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And Williams is subbed in for Klay Thompson. And so it's Dallas with it. 3-point lead. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense. And it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
Take a break.
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
Now here's Williamson. 10 points for him. Off target with a close-range fadeaway. Russell, the pass to Marshall. Now Russell, back to Marshall, and stolen by Bay. Here's Alvarado. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Flag. Now Williams. Here's Flag. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Dallas. Pelicans trail by 3. Bay passes to Alvarado. Here's Queen. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Marshall outside. Here's Flag. Pass to Russell. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
Alvarado, the pass to Queen. Count it. And now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Wow, an incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Here's Flag. He's covered by Bay. And it's Flag missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Bay inside. Alvarado with it. Guarded now by Williams. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williamson for 3. And it's Flag with a rebound. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close.
Previous play is under review.
Buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
P.J. Washington, he's feeling it tonight. and has been the driving force for the Dallas Mavericks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade. But big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those were some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA. And given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest in the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to that.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jose Alvarado, Yves Missi out there with Sadiq Bey, and it's Makovich in at the 5 down low. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Ryan, back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Alvarado. After Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Now here's Alvarado. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Hey, no good. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Gafford. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Marshall passes to Williams. On the wing, Christie. Puts it up from the high post. Alvarado with a rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Misi's shot is good.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Marshall outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Washington's checked in for Martin. Thompson comes in for Christie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. And then for New Orleans, Williamson's checked in for Matkovich. Jones comes in for Bey. And it's Fears in for Hawkins. Pelicans. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. That's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Now here's Alvarado. Pass to Messi. Now here's Williamson. Alvarado outside. Now Jones, guarded by Marshall. Out left to the wing. Here's Alvarado. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. And check it in with a rookie leaderboard. Here are the top scorers over the last 10 games. Cooper Flagg is second. Jeremiah Fears is third.
Two prolific young talents, and they haven't even gotten their feet wet. Scary.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. Gafford the screen. Thompson passes to Gafford. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, the defense has to be so worried about Clay getting his own shot. So in the pick and roll, it gives Thompson a chance to move it.
Here's Fears, defended by Thompson. Here's Fears. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Williamson. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Marshall passes to Washington. Now Russell. Back to Washington. Thompson outside. Shoots over Fears. And again, it's Dallas.
Oh, as long as there's time on the clock, Klay Thompson can still hurt you.
Pass to Messi. Williamson outside. Here's Fears. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you won. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. checked in for the Mavericks. Queen, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And here are the Pelicans now. 4-point game. It's stolen by Lively. Russell up top. Alvarado defending. There's a screen by Marshall. Russell, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Williamson with a screen on Russell. Pass to Williamson. Here's Fears, defended by Thompson. This one for 3. And Fears hit from deep. Fears has got 9.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside Russell. And here's Thompson for 3. Pelicans cleared away.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Williamson against Thompson. Here's Fears. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Queen. That misses. And a chance to tie it. And Russell's got the ball here for Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. Washington passes to Marshall. Tries to spin move. Williamson. Lively with a block. Washington outside. Marshall outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to Marshall. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Lively. Williams grabs the board.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Jones, the pass to Alvarado. Pass to Williamson. Jacks up a 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Russell, the pass to Marshall. Again, the miss by Dallas. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson inside. Covered by Lively. Here's Queen. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Fears. 9 points in the game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got rebound number 7 tonight.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Marshall on the wing. Pass to Russell. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here is Williamson. Here's Queen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Flags checked in for Marshall. And a change for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Alvarado. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Russell. Washington right side. And Washington powers it through.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Williamson passes to Queen. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Queen's got 5. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Flag. Pass to Lively. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Thompson for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Queen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1:27 left in the first half of this one. Washington against Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Fears. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, BA. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, BA.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
So good down low. Williamson.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Outside Russell. Pass to Washington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Jones. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, very few guys come into the league with the playmaking skills of Fears. Just so smart with the ball.
Russell with the ball. 23 points for him last game against New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 1. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court show. Red line. Okay, you're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everyone. Is there anyone in this league more fun to watch than Zion? He's been on a tear tonight.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, gents.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw, Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And that game against the Hawks, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? they have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They lead by 1, and the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Russell in at the point. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And the basket by Williamson.
Good to see Williamson cashing in there, showing how effective he can be down low.
Russell finds Thompson. Back to Russell. Pass to Lively. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Williamson against Washington. Here's Fears. 9 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Fears. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Williamson. Over Washington. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they haven't found their rhythm here in the third. Missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Thompson finds Washington. Right side, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flagg. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Pelicans have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Queen. And the layup falls. Queen's got 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Williamson against Washington. Here's Flagg. He has 6. Russell from outside. Williams grabs the board.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Oh, it's blocked by Washington. He takes it in.
And throwing it down off the drive. Flagg showing off those young legs and athleticism.
New Orleans calls timeout. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Dallas, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference. And, of course, the Pelicans, they need to work much harder to climb out of the bottom of the conference. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Mavericks trailing. Russell to pass to Thompson. Back to Russell. To the middle for the lead. Pass to Flag. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
He hits the second from the line.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
Pass to Flag for the lead. Jones with some nice D.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
Lively against Williamson. And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That'll be a second foul of the game. Off the inbound pass. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. P.J. Washington picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
An impressive young talent, and Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's check out the rookie leaderboard. A confident, efficient group of scorers over the last 10 games. Cooper Flag is second. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Russell. Has to Flag. Fires the three. And Fears pulls it down.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Good. Now it's a 7-point New Orleans lead.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Thompson from downtown. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Williamson looking around. The shake. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Trey Murphy.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
And Dallas making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Misi's checked in. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Thompson. Now Washington. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
At the line number 1, P.J. Washington.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
6 to shoot. That's to Queen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flag's got 4 rebounds in the game. For the lead, Washington right side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. New Orleans in the lead. Right side Jones. Here's Fears. Williams defending. Jones' shot is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Thompson for the tie. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Here's Fears. 9 points in the game. Now here's Misi. Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here is Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. It's tipped. Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Flag. Lively with a screen on Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Yves Misi.
You know, a guy who walked into the league with a solid build. Flag has the muscle to endure the foul.
First free throw is good. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Washington. And Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And the dunk by Bay.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism. Bay really packs a punch on these dunks.
Pass to Flagg. Soft touch off the glass. Flagg's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Here's Matkovic. He's guarded by Gafford. And that one's good. Matkovic.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Flagg. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christie. Connects from downtown. Christie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Alvarado outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:27 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Williams. Pass to Flagg. For the lead. And he sinks the layup. Flagg's got 14 points.
Man, Flagg can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Now here's Misi. Williams defending. Back to Misi. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks leading. Here's Flagg. Outside Christie. Pass to Marshall. Williams from long range. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Bay. To halt the run. And he lays it up and in. He has 6. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Dallas on top, leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Sadiq Bey, Zion Williamson out there with Yves Nisi. Then there's Jose Alvarado.
First team foul. Checking in for the Pelicans. Number 17, Harlow Matkovic.
And so it's Dallas with it. 2-point game. Williams finds Christie. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Bay against Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Gafford. Williams in the post. Bay's there. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Gafford.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Matkovic. Up top, Bay. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
All about confidence in these moments. Bay able to attack immediately.
Now here's Williams. He's covered by Bay. Now Williamson over Christie. And another basket for New Orleans.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, love when Russell attacks defenses, charging with tenacity and making them compromise.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And both free throws good for Russell.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there.
On the wing, Bay. Bay in 6 attempts. He's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Outside Christie. Outside Russell. Buried from 15 feet out. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Williamson. Oh, Zion! He can go through you.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Russell. Oh! There's the block. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Williamson for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 4. The Pelicans call timeout. He's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Pelicans also making a change. Queen, he's checked in for Matkovic. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thanks. Pelicans trail by 4. Alvarado outside. On the wing, Bay. Williams defending to the inside.
Smart pass by Bay off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Back to Russell. Pass to Christie. Now here's Russell. The three is up. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Williamson passes to Queen. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Williams looking around. Outside Russell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Lively. Intercepted. Alvarado outside. To take the lead. Knocks down the long J. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Russell to pass to Christie. Back to Russell. Marshall outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Russell. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Marshall passes to Russell. Outside Christie. And here's Marshall. Now here's Lively. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now here's Alvarado. He's covered closely. Driving in. Bay passes to Queen. From outside, off the mark.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Williams misses. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Christie. Alvarado, the pass to Williamson. Pass to Queen. Now here's Bay. The three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Washington's checked in for Marshall. Flag comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Williams. And then for New Orleans, Jones, he's checked in for Misi. Trey Murphy comes in for Bay. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. Mavericks trail by 4. Russell to pass to Thompson. Back to Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington a screen. Here's Flag. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like when Flag uses his side like this inside because it can sometimes force the defense's hand, literally.
knocks down the first one.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Hits both from the stripe.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flagg, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
Williamson outside. Out to the right wing. For three. Fears. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Flagg. Washington, a screen on Jones. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Yeah, I like Flagg in that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Williamson against Washington. Washington, a screen on Jones. Flagg comes up empty from 19 feet out. New Orleans has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Pass to Queen. They set a pick. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
Washington outside. Here's Flagg. Fires for 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Queen's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Pass to Flagg. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
They set the pick. Ball stolen. Here's Flagg, covered by Williamson, using the glass to lay it in.
So mature for a first-year player. Flagg knows when he needs to score.
Jones with a screen on Russell. Here's Queen. Williamson inside. He's guarded by Washington. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Russell. Here's Flagg to take the lead. Not that time.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. This really speaks to Jones' mental toughness, that he's able to get the big bucket when they need it.
And he slams it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Williamson up top. He's guarded by Washington. Brown. Here's Flagg. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Now Williamson. 1:06 left in the game. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Oh, an important score by Zion. They trusted him, and he delivered.
Flag. Money from three.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are brightest.
Now here's Russell. The D's right on him. The Pelicans call timeout. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Here's Flag, defended by Jones. Russell outside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, no good on the layup. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Russell outside. Washington fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
The Pelicans call timeout. overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now Russell. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5. Yes, sir, with the 3.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
Williamson against Washington. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Russell. Now Washington. Right side, Russell. Lively inside. Oh, the shot is off. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Fears. Let's loose for 3. It's cleared away by Thompson. Dallas shooting at 49% so far in the game. Cooper flag. Here's Lively. Outside Russell. Oh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flag just springing off the floor.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. The acrobatic double clutch finish. Wow.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Russell. Here's Flag. Now Russell. 5 on the clock. Book it!
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pelicans trail by 5. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Washington. Flag outside. Jones rips down the board. Well, the Pelicans shooting the rock at 58%. Williamson against Washington. From 11 feet away, Washington with a rebound. Dallas leading by 5. Outside Russell. Here's Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson takes a 3. With the clock winding down, and he powers it down. One-handed.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Williamson. No good.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Thompson. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Pelicans trail by 7. That's all.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
The triple drops.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they've been outstanding in this extra period, putting this one out of reach.
Yeah, just an amazing game to watch, B.A.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup. 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Flag outside. The 3 is off. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. He launches. Nope. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Russell. No good from 3. And so it's Dallas winning this one. And they get their first win of the NBA Cup, moving them to 1-2 in the group stage.
And it's going to be tough for them to move on to the next stage of the Cup. But a win is a win.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, P.J. Washington.